Hello everyone, my name is Awesome Josh, and today I'm going to show you how to make an Arid Wasteland base for your Warhammer miniatures. It is super easy to do, it's not technical at all. This is also giving me a good chance to preview to you guys my Alpha Legion paint scheme, which I'm also making a tutorial on, so stay tuned for that. And without further ado, let's jump right into this tutorial. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take some Steel Legion Drab and we're going to put it all over the base itself. Now you see right here I'm taking a small brush and I'm just trying to make sure I get close to those feet without accidentally getting any on the feet. You get a little bit on the feet, don't worry about it, because it'll just look like he got some dirt on his feet or his boots or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to speed it up because this video would take way too long if I don't. But then here in a second you're going to see I'm going to grab a larger brush and I'm going to finish coating the rest of the base with the larger brush. And then after I get all this laid down, then I'm going to let it dry and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, the next step is to take some Arid Badlands Technical paint. You're going to put it on top of the base, nice and thick. The thicker you put it on, the better the crackle effect will be. I didn't do it on this model, but if you wanted to, you could take a hairdryer to the technical paint once it's done, and it'll create bigger cracks as well. You just got to be careful with using a hairdryer because you could melt your model if you are not careful. But anyways, I am just moving the texture paint around, trying to get it right onto the feet or right up to the feet, but not like on the feet, if you know what I mean, because it could make a mess if you accidentally get it a little bit too high on the feet and you try to take it back down. You will see in part of this, I did get some on the back of his leg, and I try to clean it off the best I can. The best way to clean off technical paint off a model is with a wet brush and just try to get as much of that gritty technical paint off of it as possible. It's probably still going to leave a bit of a mark anyways, but you can do it. You do what you can do, right? So yeah, that's all I'm doing right now. I sped this part up as well because, again, it would just take way too long if I just left it normal speed throughout the whole thing. And yeah, that was where I went to clean it up. It's not noticeable if you're not really like looking for it, but me being a perfectionist, I will look for it and will see it. Yeah, and then once we put this down, we're going to leave this until it's dry. I left it overnight, and yeah, the back of my head's in the clip. Sorry about that. Alright, once that's dry, then we're going to take our AGREX EARTHSHADE Shade paint, and we're just going to put it pretty liberally over the top. We don't want it pooling too much, but we want to make sure it gets down into the cracks and into those recesses and into the low spots. Just want to get a nice good layer all over it. Get it right up to the boots or feet as closely as possible. If it gets up a little bit on the feet, don't worry about it. It'll just help blend or make the model look like it's actually stepping through the terrain. Again, speed it up. I'm also going to apologize now because I meant to do it earlier. I'm not the best at keeping the model in frame. I'm trying to do better, and I'm trying to find a better positioning for my camera, so that way I can keep it in frame at all times. But yeah, just slap this on, and then we'll give it time to dry, like an hour, maybe 2 hours. Just once it looks like it's once it looks like it's dried, then you can move on to the next part. Once the AGRAX Earthshade is dry, then we're going to take our dry brush and we're going to take some KARAK Stone. And we're going to do a pretty heavy dry brush all over the base and get a little bit up on the boots as well, just to help make it look like it's dust picking up on his boots and his greaves there. Yep, just try to make sure you can get it underneath his legs the best as possible. Try to go back and forth, try to go all directions, because like right here, I was thinking about, where is the model, where's the paint going to be that's visible? So if I'm always constantly dragging it from the model to the edge of the base, it's not going to be seen all that much. But if I'm dragging it the opposite way from the edge of the base to the center towards the model, then it would be better visibility wise. You see I'm getting it up on the boots there a little bit, trying to make it look like there's some dust and stuff kicking up because he's just trotting through this arid wasteland. And then pretty much right after that, then we can go on to the next paint. Alright, now on to the final dry brush, and this is with Screaming Skull layer paint. You want to just do a light little dry brush with this. You don't want this to overpower the KARAK Stone at all anyway. You just want to kind of just get the top little bit of the texture. And then you're also going to go over the boots as well and the legs as well, just a little bit, just to make it look like dust has been kicked up, just like you did with the previous dry brush. Also, I forgot to record a bit of this where I put the tufts on the base. Those tufts are Army Painters, I believe just Wasteland Tufts is the name of it. But I just put a couple of those on it where the base looks like it was just missing something. Just to just give it the base a little bit extra interest, but not to take away from the model itself. And then one final little thing is to just hit the rim of the base with a little bit more Steel Legion Drab. Now you could do this part when you're doing the top of the base at the beginning, but I tend to wait till the end, just that way you have a nice even color across the base. Now I only show me doing one layer of it here, and it is thinned down here, because you put it on not thinned here, it looks clumpy. So thin it down a little bit with a little bit of water, run it around the base. You're going to want to do 2, maybe 3 rounds of it. Do one, let it dry. Do another one, let it dry. Needs a third, do a third, let it dry. And that should be it. And there you go, the Arid Wasteland base. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, like the video. I don't think I have notifications where you can do that. Then hey, leave a comment with what you would like to see me do as well. I'm trying to get my channel kicked off here, and the more things I do, the more that'll help me out. But thanks, guys. All right, bye.